Hey guys, Marmalade here. Thanks so much for joining me for episode 3 of 5 Things. So what is the topic of episode 3? 5 tips to help you vlog better. Okay, and before we get started with this, I just wanted to say really quickly, I do get asked a lot about what kind of camera do I have, what kind of tripod. Could you teach me how to pan, or what kind of, like literally how do you get certain shots? How do you edit, that kind of things. If you're interested in that, I'd be glad to make one of those videos. It wouldn't be a 5 thing videos, but I'd be glad to do it. I probably get asked more about my videoing and what I do in general than probably anything else, like gear and all that stuff. It's always about vlogging. So I know a lot of you don't vlog and just watch me because you enjoy it, but if you're interested in that, let me know below. And if you have any more ideas for 5 things, let me know below too. I'm always open to things, and like I said, if it's a good idea and I make it, I'll give you credit in that video. All right, let's get on with number 1, which is watch YouTube videos. This one is kind of self-explanatory, but when you're new, you know, you learn by experience. But I watch other people because I love hiking. I watched all those thru hikers back 5 years ago. I was watching thru hikes from 2015 on the PCT, and not as many people were vlogging, but I learned I learned about the trail, but also that I wanted to vlog and I wanted to document everything I was doing. So watch YouTubers like myself. If you follow me and you like my style, watch them and try to pay attention. When I watch, I'm not only watching as a fan of hiking, but I watch and I pay attention to certain styles. I've stolen some of the things I do from some well-known hikers and vloggers, so I won't say the names, but I do that. So do the same thing, you know, and just, I actually watch YouTube videos on how to make YouTube videos and how to actually film in different ways, and that's where I've learned a lot. All right, so number 2 is experiment with different angles and styles. Number 2 is experiment with different angles and styles. In other words, once again, that kind of falls in with number 1, watching and learning from other people. But I try a lot of things on trail, and you know, you don't see all the editing and all the stuff I throw out that's crap, basically. But you know, try panning, try moving in and out, try to do different things. And I do a lot of close-up stuff, far away. I'm looking at investing maybe in some lenses for better close-up video and photography, because I use a cell phone. But you know, experiment with different things. Watch some videos again, like I said, for the first option, and watch some videos on different ways to create looks, and just practice. And that's what I've done. All right, number 3 is pay attention to lighting. 3 is pay attention to lighting. Now this is really, really important. So throughout, I've well over 400 videos now, you know, through hiking all kinds of trails. There's some places that I've been that is absolutely stunning, or the most beautiful flower I've ever seen, or the most beautiful scenery, and the light angle, it's early, late, whatever, mid of the day, it's horrible. So sometimes you have to, I also see a lot of photography and video with your shadow in the thing. Sometimes I put my shadow in because there's no other way to get it, because it's really early and the shadows are like 100 feet long. But sometimes you just have to, you have to look with your eye and also through the camera. And if the lighting's horrible and it's too dark, let's say it's shadowy, and you can't get the view, then just move on and don't get it. I've skipped over a lot of great views because I don't want to put kind of a substandard quality picture or video clip in there that doesn't really portray the beauty. If it doesn't look good, just move on and go to something else. I mean, experiment with different angles. You've got a flower and your shadows on it, move around. I do that a lot until I get the right angle, I just move on. Number 4 is variation. Number 4 is variation, and I do watch a lot of videos, and I have over the years. And for me personally, and what I'm learning, if you ever watch my videos, you notice I have a lot of walk-bys, but don't just have walk-bys, or don't just have the camera where it's in front of you and you're walking down the trail and you see that dirt strip and you just watch it for like 45 seconds. You know, have some variation. So don't have the same, you know, one walk by, one down the dirt, and one still shot, and that's all you do. Have some variation and mix it within your video. Try not to have too many still shots in a row. Try not to have too many walk bys in a row, and vary it in your video. It'll make your videos much more watchable and interesting. And if you only do 2 or 3 things every time you video, then every video you make is going to look the same. You might be in a different place, but they're never going to change and have variation. So just think about, that's where the first couple tricks I told you about, learning different styles of zooming in and out and close-ups and panning and walk-bys. Once you learn all those things, you mix them together and you have great variation. And the 5th and final one is keep the individual clips short. The 5th and final one is keeping the individual clips short. And what I mean by this is it keeps the flow moving. It's what I just kind of talked about earlier is, you know, nobody really wants to see, and I know because I've done it, I cringe now when I watch some of my through hiking videos on the PCT, but when you're just facing down the trail in front of you and you show a dirt strip, and maybe the view's nice, but I would literally put the clip for 45 seconds in the video, and it's like, okay, it's a 2-foot wide dirt strip. It's desert. Okay, you know, that gets really old. So what I've learned from some of the people people that make videos that I really admire is keep the clips. I would say 90% of my clips are 3 to 6 seconds. There's sometimes when you have like an amazing panoramic view and you just got to show it, you know. I do that still this day, then do it. But have all your still pictures or your video clips 3 to 6 seconds. And what I mean by that is in the video, I mean, I have video clips sometimes, you know, I set up my camera, I walk by, come all the way back, I do all that stuff, but I only use 3 to 6 seconds. And if you do that, it's like, if you just start paying attention to my videos, my hiking videos, it's like 3 to 6 seconds, another one, another one, another, and in the middle of that, I'm doing variation too, so it keeps it really interesting. So that's very, very important to me anyway. Another thing is really pay attention to the volume levels. I notice when I watch some people's videos that they're not paying attention to the volume levels of their voice, of the wind, of the music, and either can't hear, or it's sometimes the music's so loud it's overpowering their voice. The wind's a problematic one because one of the things I like to put on my video is, I've been told by a lot of people, is to have the sound of the footsteps. And so I try to have the sound, and you hear birds. I think there's birds right now you can hear. And people like that. It gives it the atmosphere that you want with a hiking video. But if it's windy, you kind of have to turn the volume down or just blow people's eardrums out. So really pay attention. That's very important. Another thing that I really liked, if you paid attention to my videos, is that I try to interject some humor in there sometimes. I mean, I don't want to make it super serious, so have fun with it. You know, maybe joke around, or if there's something funny happening, film it and show it, you know. And the last thing is just be true to yourself. We all have personalities. People watch us or don't watch us for certain reasons. So I try not to be too animated and be fake. You know, I'm me all the time. If you notice my videos, the way I am, my personality is consistent all the time. That's because I'm not acting, I'm just being myself. So do the same with you. If you are a quiet talker, maybe you need to speak up a little bit or be a little more animated, things like that. But you can work on that over time. But just be true to yourself and don't worry about what critics say. All right, I hope you enjoyed the 5 tips to help you vlog better. Hopefully it was informative. I know some of you don't vlog, so hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. Like I said, give me some ideas for more down below. I also have links, remember, for my Patreon, for my merch site, for Amazon affiliate links if you need some gear, clothing, things that I've used or like. Look down below in the description box and leave me a comment and a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And until next time, see you down the trail.